Hello everybody, this is Volcanic Sports here, and after about a couple weeks of not posting any Mlb The Show videos because I had a complication with ordering my game at GameStop, and I finally got it as a digital download just off of Amazon. But I am finally back, and I'm here with my very first video in MLB 16 The Show. That was kind of enthusiastic a little bit, but this is the Atlanta Braves franchise, and I'm going to go over a bunch of stuff in this video, so stay tuned for that. It's only about 4 minutes long, and it's all going to be simulating. It's just going to be a little bit of stuff going on inside the simulation and stuff like that. I'm simulating all the way till 2018 season because, the Atlanta Braves right now, they aren't very good, and I don't want to start off with a lot of 100 loss season and stuff like that, and it's not going to be very entertaining with some crappy players. Well, I mean, in the 2018 season, we're not that good either, but, we can at least contest and it gets somewhere around 65 to 70 wins, which is going to be my plan. My plan is to get about 63 and 99, which is not a great record, but in these first two seasons, as you'll see, we're going to lose 100 games in both. So, just setting a small goal and trying to get up a little bit higher. So right here, it's just simulating the 2016 season, and the draft picks are going to come up in a little bit, but that's not what I want to talk about right now. I'm talking about what's going to go on during this franchise. So most of this franchise is not going to be like a normal franchise, as I'm not just going to go play-by-play commentary for most of the episodes. There'll be some episodes where I will do that, but most episodes will feature about an entire series, and it'll have like a little spotlight on something. It could be like the player, it could be night games, it could be anything, but it'll have a little spotlight, have some information about that, and yeah, it's just going to have like a little bit of different format from most franchises, especially the one that I did last time for the Detroit Tigers, which I'm not going to be continuing that one. Kind of sad to say, but this one's going to be a pretty good franchise, and the seasons are going to move by really fast. They're not going to be like, a season every 2 or 3 months, but it's probably going to be a season every couple of weeks just because of a lot of simulating, and I'm going to try to put at least 2 franchise videos a week. One of them is going to be gameplay, and the other one's just going to be simulating and looking at trade offers, which I know it's kind of boring, but, it must be done, and I don't want to do it off screen. I want to do it on screen just so I can get some content out. And I know some people like the management side of it. I don't want to just post nothing but gameplay because that gets a little boring sometimes. So I think balancing it out with management and stuff like that, I think it'll make it a lot better. So here we are just re-signing players after the 2016 season. Everybody re-signs with us, which is pretty good. I didn't have to, renew anybody's contracts because, it's kind of lame having to put people's contracts down. You're like, oh, that's kind of sad. Just kidding. It saves more money for you. But we didn't have to re-sign anyone big lately, like in the first 2 seasons, which is pretty good. So we can stock up on our money and save it to see if we can get some big-time free agents in the future. We also don't get any free agents like in the next 2 seasons that are really going to help our team. I mean, we'll get some here and there, but they're not going to be like crazy good. If you saw earlier that we had our draft picks, the first round pick was a 99 potential and the other one was a 91. But the closer is more interesting because he's a higher overall, and he's actually made our closer for this season, which I unknowingly do that because the computer brought him up and made him our closer. I wanted to keep him down in the minors for a little bit, but it's not really a huge deal because he's a 79 overall and he throws really hard. He has actually, I think, 99 velocity, so it'll be pretty fun to pitch with. And in the next couple days, I will be posting opening day for 2018, and some other thing to note, we are not having any players over 30 years old on this team. We want to keep it young. We want to keep it fresh so we can go multiple seasons as a dynasty and stuff like that. So just things like that. This video is nearing the end of its run as we traded Freddie Freeman in the offseason. And, well, I mean, actually, I think it was last season. And we traded Julio Teheran at the beginning of spring training. And Sean Newcomb is going to be on the mound as our opening day starter, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to pop up right now, and the next video is going to come out in a couple days. This is Volcanic Sports, signing out.